What is up, guys? What is cracking? It's the Command, and I'm in your house. And you guys already know the vibes. Anytime we slide on through, we're here to give you that work when it comes to this professional wrestling business. And guys, we're back on a Wednesday. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but we're back and we're ready to talk some WCW. And joining me like he does every week is, of course, producer of the show himself. He is the voice, Josh Joseph. We're back again, man. We're back again. What's up, man?
How goes it, house? How goes it, household? And yes, that is correct. We are back in the saddle again, ready to ride, ready to go, and talk some WCW. You know that timer screen that reminded me of like an old '90s wrestling video game startup screen music.
Yeah, man, I
I
like
was
that.
kind of
It was a
digging that.
jam too. The jam was
Yeah,
awesome too.
it was a little.
Yeah, I was liking it. It was given some '90s type like music. I was digging it for sure, man. But I got to tell you, bro. I got to tell you, you and from what I got a chance to see, you and Kevin had a real good episode on Tuesday. I'm gonna go through that in the morning, but I missed you on Sunday, man. It was a great episode. I got a chance to do a solo shot, which every now and again it's good to do. They're good to do, and it turned out. I listened back to that episode, and I was like, damn, I still got it when it comes to those solo shots. I can still, but I missed you, man. I missed you. I know you had duties. It was Father's Day, and everybody else had stuff to do as well. Totally understandable. But for me personally, part of my Father's Day gift was to be able to do my thing and talk some wrestling, and I got a chance to do that on the solo shot, man. But now we're back together on a Wednesday, bro. We're ready to talk some WCW.
Oh yeah. I was at a softball tournament for one of my daughters, which it was the first one they won this year, so they got their first
Nice.
championship ring. You know, instead of trophies nowadays, man, they give them like Super Bowl rings.
Really?
Oh, dude, I'm not joking. Like this thing looked like it looked like a special year of the Super Bowl or World Series,
Wow.
and it's pretty cool. So she's got a little collection of it, and this one had all the what's that new Wizard of Oz type show that's out? That movie,
I
Wicked.
couldn't even tell. Wicked,
Okay,
Wicked. Yes,
yeah.
yes,
So
Wicked.
it was all Wicked colors and stuff. So she was all excited about
Oh,
that.
I bet.
She's
Yeah,
really
that's
into
cool.
that. Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's cool. That's what's up. I'm glad to hear. Not only did you get a chance to go and see that and see them have a victory, it was a championship victory on Father's Day. I mean, that's
Oh yeah.
storybook stuff right there, brother.
True. It is true. But don't worry, household. If I would have had the chance, I would have been right here with you and House
I know
talking
you would have,
wrestling.
man.
Trust me, a whole weekend of softball has been killing the voice.
Oh man, I'm sure. But now we can vibe, chill out, talk a little wrestling, man. I was doing some things today, running around, took my son to football practice, then took my daughter to her gymnastics, and then between that time took all the kids to Top Golf and watched a little bit of the World Cup and ate and got some real nice queso and chicken and fries and stuff and just hit some balls and just had fun. It was a vibe, man. Even like it's very rare, it's very rare that my family is in complete symmetry. I mean, seriously, it's very rare where everybody is like, hey, we're vibing doing the same thing because everybody likes to do their own thing. You know, my
True.
son is 16, my oldest daughter is 13, so they're kind of doing their own thing. So it's not many times where we get a chance to just come together and enjoy one thing and over food outside and not just looking at screens and whatnot. It was fun. I enjoyed it. So yeah, man, it was great. But also part of my day here, which is one of my favorite times of day, is when I get a chance to come here in my studio, watch some wrestling, man. And yeah, we're gonna watch some WCW a little bit later on in the show. But before we do that, voice, before we do that, man, I got to tell you earlier this week, Tuesday morning specifically, went into work and getting another working 10-hour shifts. We're working long shifts right now. I'm getting a lot of hours, which I'm not complaining about it. You know, I was happy to take my day off today. I didn't have to. I could have worked, but I decided to take the day off today, be with the family. But in that morning shift, I was able to listen to Chris Van Vliet's podcast, Insight. And I was really excited for this episode. I've been actually anticipating this episode for weeks because it is his guest. The interview was with a man that me and you respect highly, watch his work, study his work. It dedicated an entire podcast series to his 90s promotion.
Yep.
You know, and the stuff I've done as a wrestling manager, studied him heavily, you know, and just love his work. And that's, of course, Paul Heyman. And Paul Heyman, the GOAT manager of this generation, with arguably the GOAT wrestling podcast host of this generation, coming together for a little bit over 2 hours of an episode. I wanted to come on here and talk about that because me and you, we traded some text about it, but we didn't get a chance to really go one-on-one and talk about it. And I got to tell you right now, before we really dig deep into it, I'll just say it. Voice, it was incredible.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it really was. I learned a lot in that small window of time, which
Yeah.
at the end of it, you can safely say Chris is going to get him more times on there. It's just a matter of Paul's schedule. But yeah, I took a lot away from that. I even told you, I was like, this episode should be mandatory for our team to listen to. Like, because it wasn't just a story about Paul Heyman. It was a story about believing in oneself and achieving that dream no matter what or who gets in your way. Mm-hmm. Because if you truly believe something, like with this podcasting, you know, some people enjoy doing it. I have to do it. Like, it's something in me. And me and Howse connected on this because he's seen that drive in me, which matches his energy when it comes to podcasting and doing things for In Your House Network. So it was just really, it was like almost like a security blanket went over me when I heard him talk this way, because then it was like, okay, you're doing it right. Yep. You're doing it right. Somebody who's been doing something adjacent to you, what your dreams are, they achieve so much and are still achieving. I mean, like, do you think back in the 90s of what we watched with the ECW watch along, at any point in that, do you think we could have looked at a moment, seen Paul Heyman and been like, he's going to be walking the halls of WWE Creative one day, just swinging his big old belly around and doing what he wanted? No, I can tell you right now, we did not. And he cleared up a lot of rumors that we had going through the 90s. Did.
Yes.
And he made it actually make sense. So I enjoyed this. I can't actually wait to get more in depth with the conversation with you on this, because I think it's going to go somewhere with us.
Yeah, for sure. I really learned a lot inside of that podcast. And I know that some of the stuff that he was saying is the truth, because a lot of stuff that he said was stuff that they talked about in his documentary, you know, Ladies and Gentlemen, My Name is Paul Heyman, which I watched and loved. And one thing, we could talk about a lot of things. We could break down a lot of things, what he said, because there's a lot of things that comes to my mind. But I wanted to, specifically, the rumors of him signing with TNA in 2010. And how he had a 3-year plan to get, to basically make TNA a publicly traded company.
Yep.
He had a 3-year plan. And he was like, I'm going to try to get us a better TV deal. Because he has good, I guess at that point, he'd already had a relationship with Spike TV.
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter is, the problem, the thing that blocked this was the fact that they had all these legends, and Paul Heyman said, "I only want to do it if you get rid of everybody over 40," and they were not willing to do that.
Yep.
And Heyman was ready to push the young guys. He was ready to basically. I don't know if he was gonna make TNA like a ECW. It might not have been exactly like ECW, but it might have been. It would have definitely been something different and alternative, because I don't think that, looking at the way Paul Heyman is now, I don't think he was married to Extreme Wrestling all the time. I think as he got older and evolved, he was like, okay, we have to try this. Okay, we have to try that. We have to. I don't think that TNA would have been a hardcore blood and guts company, but I think it would have been very story driven, focused on young talent and in ring competition.
No, that's 100% true. It would have been perfectly story driven. It would have been ECW without the extreme.
Yeah.
And you can go back and look at old ECW moments, and if you follow stories like we did,
Oh yeah.
you can see the actual storytelling, and some of those
Not
stories
everything
were
was hardcore. Not everything was extreme.
exactly. And with Heyman's help in rising up the cruiserweights and luchadors in America wrestling arenas, like you could have almost assumed that TNA would have become ECW's mid and main card guys.
Yeah.
It would have been on those levels. I mean, to me, ECW doesn't have your traditional weight classes or divisions or things like that, because anybody at any moment could have been the ECW world champion if they
Yeah,
were in
at
a
any
match.
size.
Exactly. I mean, there was a story wrote for Spike Dudley to become the heavyweight champion. So,
Yep.
I mean, at the end of the day, they just weren't willing to take that gamble with Paul. And
Well, they knew they was going to piss off a lot of the guys that they'd already spent a lot of money at. I think this was at a point Hogan was there and Scott
oh
Hall
yeah,
was there. And
Sting,
like, oh man, like you've been
Bischoff.
pissed. If you would have done a mass exodus like that, you would have pissed off a lot of top guys. So I get the reluctancy to do that for Paul. Also, like, it makes you wonder where it could have been. Where it
Yeah.
could have been if they would have took him up on that offer, man.
Daniel Garcia, you are 100% correct. But
Yeah, yeah. Spike
there's
was the bump guy.
also
Yeah,
there's also a story out there talked about by Spike and Paul Heyman at one time that they did have a writing for Spike to win the World Heavyweight Championship.
it was. Yep. I think Spike
And
talked about that on CVV's podcast as
I'm
well.
I'm pretty sure he did. So at the end of the day, I personally, with those top names that were in TNA at the time, I would have loved to swing the axe. I would have,
Yeah,
I
I
would
think it
have,
would have been the best move,
it would have been, especially looking Kevin Nash in the eye and being like, "Hey, bud, here's your papers." I would have
bro.
loved it.
Bro, I'm telling you, because do you remember? I remember because I lived in a loft in Indianapolis, and my son had just been born, and this was when TNA was trying to go head to head on Monday nights with WWE. And this is exactly when Hogan showed up, Bischoff showed up, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, X Pac was there, but he of course it wasn't X Pac. You know, like the whole crew. And at the time, I was like, "Oh my God, WCW is on TNA, blah blah blah." And now I look back at it as a more mature wrestling fan, and that was the demise of that company.
Yeah, it definitely was. And that if you remember back then, I don't know if you do, but at that time when TNA first was coming out, their pay-per-views were like $30. You could
Yeah,
easily
affordable.
get them. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were affordable. You could get them, and they weren't like all the time. So you were spending it like maybe every other month or every at the end of every month. But as soon as those guys went over, it jumped up to like sometimes $60 for their bigger ones. It was like $40 to $50. Like,
Yeah.
all of those actions that they took to get the bag that they needed. And I get it. This is a hard life, a form of entertainment to get large bags of money. But you just came from a place that you milked dry in the
Yeah.
same way, you know? Like,
And
at, at,
everybody knew it. Everybody famously knew what you was doing in WCW. So the smarter fans at that time saw what was happening before they even showed up on TV. When rumors showed up on, wrestling websites at that time, when you would go to the dirt sheets online or whatever, and
yep,
you knew like, oh, Hogan's coming. Oh, they're doing a massive signing. They're making a big swing. They're going to Monday night. So you knew that it was coming. You just was waiting for it to happen. You was waiting for
yep,
Monday night for it to happen. And then it all showed up. And, us fans that came up with WCW and wasn't really like informed like that. Cause I'll admit, I was in 2009, I wasn't as informed then as I am now. It's 2026.
oh yeah, yeah,
So I was like, oh my gosh, all the guys I were watching on WCW are showing up on TNA. This is great. But the fans who've been watching for a while and knew better than me was like, no, this is not great. This is awful. This is not gonna end well. And I said the demise of TNA. Obviously, they're not dead. TNA is always gonna be the little company that could. Even though they're in some trouble right now. I mean, just oh man, they just can't keep themselves can't keep get out of their own way sometimes. But it's just one of those things where it was like. And going back to Heyman, it was like, man, if he would have took that swing and just let them go like that, that would have been absolutely crazy. But another thing was just listening to Heyman and how he jumped into a deep depression after, Vince was literally, I mean, the man's own words, and I believe it, like, Vince was fucking with ECW on WWE just to piss off Paul Heyman.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
the reboot after 2006, when it
yeah,
was when I was excited because I was like, oh man, ECW is gonna be on a program that I could watch and is available and yada yada yada. Because it wasn't one of the biggest things is it wasn't readily available on the West Coast, and that's where I lived at the time. So I was
yeah,
like, now that I'm here, well, it wouldn't have mattered. I moved at that point, but I was able to watch it and check them out on TV, and it just wasn't the same. And it was just abundantly clear that this was like going in the toilet
yeah.
and I'd heard him talk about it before on his documentary, but hearing him talk about it with CVV again just kind of reinforced it that like it Vince just shat on it, bro. Like it was just
Did.
like I'm fucking with you because this is your thing and I can control it and you want to push certain guys. Now I want to push this guy. I want to tell this story. Now I'm going to tell this story. And it's just like, come on, man. Like, one thing that really stuck with me is like ECW, ECW under the WWE umbrella could have been a great alternative to what was going on the television product at that time, which 2009 was bad.
Yeah.
I mean, around that time, the television product was not good. It wasn't good. ECW could have been the alternative to that, but as Paul Heyman said on the podcast with CVV, he was like, it could have been profitable, but Vince just he couldn't get out of his own way because he's petty.
Yeah, he really is, and it really. This is what. Look,
He fucked
Vince.
himself out of money, dude.
He truly did. He also fucked himself out of relationships in which would have enhanced WrestleManias because of one man. The one man that Paul Heyman was ready to walk out of and walk away from because he had to battle so hard to get this one man's entrance music, and that's the Sandman.
Sandman, yep.
Listen to this, oh house. Let's say, I don't know, I own a wrestling company called the WWE, and I got all this money, and I decide I'm going to pay for that entrance music. But I'm also going to throw, I don't know, some more money. Maybe I can get Metallica to come and play a WrestleMania. Oh my God, that would be horrible. Don't do that. They don't have fans. Like, get the fuck out of here. You could have built an amazing relationship with one of the biggest rock bands who does one of the, at the time, I don't give a shit who you were. People knew Sandman. I
Yeah.
seen so many people wearing the black and white shirt with the Sandman raising the cane,
Yeah.
and on the back it says "Enter Sandman."
Yep.
So many times back then, because he was the alternative to the idea of Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was the
Yep.
Stone Cold before Stone Cold.
He
He
was more
was
of an everyman than Stone Cold. Like,
exactly.
love Stone Cold, and I get he had the whole badass Texan, fuck the establishment vibe. I get it. It was cool. He also had 6-pack abs, a big chest. You know what I'm saying? Piercing blue eyes. Look at somebody like Sandman, and tell me you haven't seen somebody like that outside of a gas station ask you for a cigarette.
Yeah. Hey, you guys. Yeah. You see it all the time. I mean, no matter
Yeah,
where you
man.
go in America, he is the everyman wrestler. And I don't know. It really did. It was kind of disheartening to hear that that's how Vince went about it, when you
Yeah.
knew that if he would have got out of his own ego and let Paul take over that,
It could
it
have
would have
been
been
so good.
it could have been so great. It would have been it would have been NXT before NXT. And and,
Exactly.
and that right there would have just gave you more more of a opportunity to create more loving characters. I mean, and in reality, Heyman said it best. Vince was bored. He had no more competition.
Oh man, yep.
So you bought your competition. Your competition's sitting next to you.
And he was just
Why
starting
not?
drama to start drama.
Exactly. And another thing that really pissed me off about that was Shane was willing to buy ECW
He was willing to
years
buy the damn
before it.
promotion.
And he said, no, you got to let it go into bankruptcy. That'll be the easiest way to get it. We can get Heyman. That's what we like. I get it. Everybody
It's,
wants Heyman
but then
because
you
he's the
didn't
mind.
want it. But then you bucked against Heyman.
Exactly. Then you went against what you bought Heyman for. Like, where you can obviously see that Vince, once he bowed out all the competition, his head went even bigger
Oh,
than what it ever was, than
oh
what his
yeah.
dad thought it would be.
Oh
Even his
yeah.
dad warned back in the day when the territory shit came around.
Yep.
Don't do it because you're gonna knock down a bunch of dominoes, and once it gets to that last one, it's gonna be you. And look what happened.
Yeah, man.
At
Yeah,
I
man.
go listen.
You
We've
gotta
talked
listen
about
to this
this
podcast.
episode. Yeah. Heyman breaks it down. He even debunked the whole one that I thought up until I heard him talk. Vince was not secretly funding ECW. The whole thing
Oh man, I
was
know we talked about that on the pod before when we were doing the
we did.
ECW watch along,
and
and he talked about it.
and I said I was the personal one who said that WWE was privately funding them. In a way, they were, because they took
There
two.
was a Jake. Yeah, they
Yeah,
kind of were.
he got $1,000 every month from WWE because of Too Cool Scorpio.
Yes,
Um,
because they were covering the music because he would get the money because it was I forget the record label's name,
I
but
forget the record label's name too, but
it
it
was
was
like
somebody
Big
they
Time
were linked.
Records or something like
Yeah,
that.
they were
But he
linked
was
up through
Yep, they
them.
were linked up through a deal for $1,000 a week to use that music and give credit to the record label. And I was like, that's brilliant. That's great business. Great business.
Yeah.
You're helping the artist, you're helping the record label, you're getting paid. That's brilliant. And then because they wanted Too Cold Scorpio on WWE, they was like, give me the $1,000 a week, just cover that I was getting.
And the first check was in Paul's name. He sent it back, said
Yep.
no, put it in the corporation's name. Boom, it was done that way. And then there was one pay per
Brilliant. This
view.
dude's so fucking smart.
Yeah, there was one pay per view where a bunch of shit happened in which they weren't going to be able to do it, and then Vince loaned them. I think it was a total of 500,000 at that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, to be able to run the show. And they were only
But
open another 7 months after that.
yeah, and he did it in such a way that Vince, if something happened, Vince wouldn't be liable.
Yeah,
And
him and his company would not be liable.
yeah, so
It was some kind of like loan that they did, a specific
yeah,
loan where he wouldn't get he, he wouldn't assume any issues if it were not to get paid back or something would happen or whatever.
Yeah, if something would have happened with ECW at that time, Vince wouldn't have been affected, but he did reap the benefits of it. So it's very smart business, and Paul breaks it down perfectly. Again, go if you have any love for wrestling and you are a nerd and want to get deep, this is the episode, because Chris asked the best questions for somebody like Paul, and there will be more. They've already said it. There will be more. It's just a matter of time.
I'm just ready for the Paul Heyman podcast, period. Like, whenever he's ready to get off the road and not do this anymore when that time comes.
He would have smoked Howard Stern back in the day.
Oh,
guarantee
man.
it. Guarantee he would have smoked Howard Stern off the airwaves. Just the way Paul is, he's way more engaging than Howard. Howard was shock.
Yeah, he was all shock, bro.
Paul can get you that shock, but how are you going to see a chair swing on fucking radio?
Paul would bring it to you, man.
He's going to bring it to you in a conversation.
Yeah.
You're not going to see it. You're going to hear it, and you're going to be described how great it is.
Yeah. And just, once again, we're not going to keep going about it, because I can keep talking about that podcast for 2 more hours, honestly. But to wrap it up, just to hear all the things that he's done, even the story about the ponytail, like they're like, they just cut the ponytail, you know, like that. I mean, there's so much I could keep going on and on and on. Well, the things that happened with Cesaro and Curtis Axel, and it just, once again, I could go on and on and on, but it was a great podcast. You guys should listen to it for sure. And to hear his passion after everything that he's done at his age, and still going, still developing talent, still having different talent that's in the mix, most definitely it's a great listen. And I'm glad I listened. I'll definitely listen to it back again. But we're going to talk some WCW, and we got another episode here, and I'm going to break it down where you guys can check it out at, before we go to break. It is on Daily Motion from the Squared Circle Nitro. It's Squared Circle Nitro on Daily Motion, WCW Nitro, October 16th, 1995. It's 43 minutes, and it was another good episode as we are continuing to chronicle WCW Nitro in 1995. At this point in the episode, we are on the road to Halloween Havoc 1995, and we have got a lot to break down here. Should Sting trust Flair as he's going up against Arn Anderson and Brian Pillman? We see the first look of Chris Benoit. He's going to be going up against Eddie Guerrero. We see DDP for the first time on Nitro. We see Ming, and we continue the story of Hogan, the Dungeon of Doom, and the Giant. So we are going to take a break. We are going to pay some bills. And then on the other side of the break, me and Voice, we're going to watch and talk some WCW Nitro.
Hello everyone, it's the Pope Elijah Burke, founder and president of the Love Alive charity. I wanted to take this brief moment to share with you my charity's continued humanitarian efforts to positively impact the impoverished communities in and around the greater Jacksonville area. This cannot be possible without your support. If you'd be so kind, please take a moment to visit our website, love-alive.org, to learn more about the charity and its mission. Also, feel free to donate to our 501c3 organization that operates off of the donation of the public, which is you. Whether that be by website or via Cash App, $1 help makes a difference in the lives of others as we continue to positively influence many people by being the change that we wish to see in the world.
Hey guys, it's the executive producer of the In Your House podcast, Alakan the Con Man House, here to tell you on this commercial break to like and subscribe to In Your House on YouTube.
Follow us on Facebook at the In Your House Wrestling Podcast. Subscribe on Twitch at Team IYH. And remember to follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And leave a review and 5-star rating. We thank you for your continued support. It all helps for us to stay charted and continue to give you that work.
Hey guys, welcome back to In Your House, the WCW Watch Along, and we're about to get down to it and watch some Nitro. But like I said earlier, I was moving, doing my thing. I'm working a lot of hours and trying to make sure I'm spending time with the family and giving them a good summer, and I'm able to do that because of Goalie Nutrition. And you can get your wellness journey started too. All you got to do is go to goalie.com and put in promo code IYH, and you can get some of the apple cider vinegar gummies. You can get some of the Matcha Mind gummies. You can get some of the Ashwagandha gummies. And get that 10% discount. Let them know In Your House sent you, and check out everything we're doing on Facebook Live, on Instagram, on Twitch, on YouTube. And then also you can check us out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify right after we are done here on demand. So we're going to watch some WCW, and it's just like I said, guys, for some reason, I don't understand. Voice, I don't understand, because I was on WCW's Vault earlier, and there's just a big gap of time between the last one that we watched on the WCW Vault, and I don't think the next one is till November. So I'm like, nah, we gotta try. Right now we're doing it how we were doing the ECW watch along, and we're moving chronologically right now until we get to a point where it's like, it's time to pivot and talk about something else in WCW. And we're gonna get there, guys, but right now we're gonna keep on going. So I went to Daily Motion. Daily Motion hasn't failed us yet, and for the second watch along in a row for the WCW watch along, it hasn't failed us again. I was able to find it. Squared Circle Nitro is the one who uploaded it 14 years ago, to be exact. WCW Nitro 10/16/95 is what you're going to find. And you knew where we were at the last time we watched Voice. Like I said, we got Sting, we got Flair, and they got a problem with Pillman and Anderson. Can they trust each other? We're going to see the first of Chris Benoit. We're going to see some WCW Cruiserweight action before it became WCW Cruiserweight action, man. It's going to be a great episode. Any thoughts before we get into it?
Yeah, I'm loving this introduction of Benoit. We seen the last time we all watched, he was getting out of the limo.
Yeah.
He had his mullet, his Canadian hockey hair, and he said the phrase, "This is where the big boys wrestle," and then he walked into the arena. So I'm looking forward to it. This division that is going to be featured the most on this episode is my favorite division of WCW. I could have wrote an entire different promotion with just these guys.
Oh man, yes, and it would have, and I would have watched it.
Yeah, it would have been epic. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I like the main story going into this with Sting and Flair and where they're going. Hopefully, we get a traditional Horseman turn at the end of this story. Looking forward to it.
Who knows? Yeah, man. I think I'm ready. I'm ready to jump into it because I've been looking forward to. Like I said, had a busy day today. Good busy day, not bad busy. Good busy, but still looking forward to getting back into the swing of things with the WCW Watch Along. We're about to do it because we're about to get this thing going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's the dog. Is the dog an alien?
Yes, the dog is an alien.
Damn it!
Bobby Heenan is still the brain, but him and Bischoff are coordinated together.
Yeah, they are.
Suits. I don't know what's going on.
They got matching suits going.
This is one of the fun ones. It seems like. And yes, fans, as we've been keeping tally, Mongo has his dog yet again at the beginning of the show.
He does. Wait, what is up, Nightwing? We are watching some WCW 1995, bro, on Daily Motion, October 16th, 95, if you want to join us, brother.
I love those aviators.
Oh yeah.
Dead, dead, dead.
He said dead, dead, dead.
I like an unhinged thing. Hey, friend and former guest on IYH had a big moment in JCW last night, or their last recording that they showed out there. Our old ring rat, as she's known in JCW, she had a big moment, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Holy shit! It's Kimberly and
Oh my God.
D
In DDP. Yeah.
This is when he was transitioning from the gimmicky
like club
the
owner
studs with Razor and them, and a manager role, and more into a wrestling role.
Diamond Dallas Page. Oh, what champion is he holding at this time?
I think that might be the television title, or they might not have that one yet.
I was trying to
get it. I was trying to get a zoom in. Yes, look at that, Daniel Garcia. We got our first sighting of Diamond Dallas Page here.
Yes, sir.
On WCW.
Yes,
he will
sir.
be a icon through the time of us watching this. So looking forward to this one. Oh. Well,
Johnny
fans,
B. Bad.
If you are a fan of wrestling, you might know this man from the 90s. He was what? Marvelous Mark Mero in WWF. And now he is Johnny B. Bad. Which, interesting enough, in my backyard wrestling, I had a Johnny B. Good character who was a extreme hardcore Raven-esque character who was unfortunately named that. Oh, Rib Shot. Hello, my friend.
Rib Shot.
Yes, one of the oldest. DDP is one of the oldest rookies of all time. Absolutely loved your Rob Van Dam, Carney speak. That was that is my all-time favorite so far of yours.
I know you dropped it in the group chat, dude, and I still have to watch it.
Howse, as an animation fan that we are, you're going to love what he does to this one. Rob Van Dam the entire time does the splits, but there's more to it, and I think you're going to crack up when you see it.
Okay, I can't wait. DDP big heel right now.
DDP took a Johnny B. Bad's confetti gun.
And to answer the question from earlier, Voice, you were absolutely correct. At this time, DDP was the WCW television champion.
There you go. So yes, that was him holding this TV title, which was
Good call, Voice. Good call.
It was a very prized possession in WCW.
Oh man, the television title was a great title at that time.
Yeah, and it was. I think it ultimately became. Didn't they end up dropping it once the cruiserweight title kind of got?
Yeah, they ended up dropping it because they had the idea that they were kind of too many titles at the time. Because there's no way they was moving that U.S. title. U.S. title had way too much prestige on it to get rid of it.
And plus, that's like your IC title. So
exactly.
That one.
You know what? I actually have an idea for content for a future episode of the WCW Watch Along.
Okay. Is it watching Kimberly in her Playboy edition? Because
that's a great one. That's a great one. I'll tell you what it is in a second. Because if you just saw that, we're in commercial right now, but we're about to be getting into Chris Benoit versus freaking Eddie Guerrero, bro.
Yes, I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for this ad. WCW just got me excited.
So my idea that I had before we get to Ripshot's comment here, the idea that I had was basically to do an episode where we cover the WCW Television Championship.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Easy enough. Yep, sign me up.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love to hear it.
I love seeing Eddie like this. And
Yeah, I
fans,
love it.
if you
This is
followed
gonna be
us,
awesome.
this is going to be awesome, and it is fresh off of what we've seen Dean Malenko and Eddie Guerrero do in ECW.
Yep. Yep. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you guys out there in the household too. If I'm quiet during this match, it's because I'm watching. So I apologize in advance.
Yes, fans, you followed us long enough. You know, if any of these two guys are in a ring, especially if they're together in a ring, we will go quiet at some points because we are amazed with what we're watching.
Oh yeah.
I agree, Nightwing. It is a great title, the TV championship.
Yes. Yes. The TV title is a great title. I definitely want to do that episode. We're gonna keep that one. Oh, they're going already.
Hey,
They're already tying up already.
Aren't those the tights Benoit used to wear in Mexico when he was the Pegasus Kid?
I think so.
Fans, if you know any bit about that, let me know.
Yeah, get back with us. We always love hearing the correct information because we'll always be like, hey, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. But then when you guys come back and it's like, no, it was this, it's not like, oh, you was right, I was wrong. It's I'm happy to be right, get the right information. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, it shows we have some of the smartest wrestling fans out there in our chats all the time. So
exactly.
We love showing you guys off, just like we show Ribshot off with his cartoons, man.
Oh, yeah.
And Ribshot, if there's anything we can do to help, let us know, and we will try to drive your numbers.
Yeah, if we'd ever be able to play one of it during a break or something or whatever, that'd be cool. Like, if he'd ever be okay with that, we would definitely do that because that dude is talented.
Fucking love it. Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's talented as hell. Ribshot, love what you do. Oh my God! Yo! Off the top rope, halfway across. That's crazy.
I believe he was also over there, the Pegasus Kid, too. He kind of took it. I believe he took it, that kind of character out. Like, that was his first kind of big push in the wrestling world.
Uh-oh. Nope.
Oh. Ooh, what the fuck?
Oh my God!
Jeez.
So, real quick, during this match, while this match is going on, we got a new Apple TV for our living room. So people will be able to watch TV in the living room.
Beautiful.
Zay got a retro gaming emulator. Okay. And so basically, when I've been able to, I've been playing WCW versus NWO Revenge on my living room TV.
You gotta love that.
World Tour as well, and No Mercy. Oh man! So real quick, I love the fact that he did that. You don't see that anymore. When Benoit did the belly to back suplex, but he put his arm behind his back.
Yep.
How often are you seeing that nowadays?
You're not, and it's actually, if you pay attention to this match, after Eddie tried to back head clothesline Benoit and he hit the post. Now Benoit's taking that psychology and he's going in there and working on that arm that Guerrero injured himself by hitting the ring post. And look, right there, you're going right into that beautiful bridging suplex using the arm behind the back so he lands on that tweaked out arm. Benoit, fucking genius when it comes to wrestling. Him and Guerrero.
Dude's so good, bro.
Yeah, and the intensity that you're seeing with each move that they do to each other, it looks like hatred, but it's pure love for each other and what they can bring in a match out of each other. Yes, Nightwing, I agree. Ribshot's cartoons are brilliant.
Yes, they are.
I titled him the genius of animation, and I'm telling you guys, go watch that RVD one. You're going to fucking love it and see exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to cartoon humor.
I'm gonna watch once we get off this podcast and I get my editing stuff done. I'm gonna watch it tonight. Oh, here we go. Off the ropes. Oh no! Oh,
Beautiful.
these two. Oh, the springboard tornado DDT.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my God.
And just look at the genius of Guerrero. Not allowing still selling, but not allowing Benoit to get too many breaths in. Not allowing him getting to the cover, getting the 1-2, Nick Patrick getting the 2 count. And then right back to the attack, but Benoit right there, man. Like you gotta keep your eyes on him. You gotta have him in control.
That's because everything that both these men do, but I'm talking specifically about Chris Benoit, every motion matters. Every movement matters. Look at him. Look at what he's about to do again. Back, but no, he rolls over into the pinfall, puts his body weight on him. But look at how Eddie Guerrero is still selling on the arm. Fast-paced cruiserweight action, selling still matters.
Yeah, 100% House. Sorry, I was reading
You're good.
Comment. And Ribshot, why you let us know what your favorite ones are and the ones that you don't think will get flagged, and we'll play them, man. Because we love what you do.
Oh man, if I would love to play them on this show. I give him his credit and everything. The dude's just talented as shit. I love watching him grow on Instagram and watching him interacting with everybody in the wrestling business. It's the best. Watching this dude's organic rise is just, it's cool as fuck. And he's always in here with us. Like, that's cool.
Yeah. I know, and he's usually giving a shit about something. Oh, speaking of you fans that give a shit, so seen a Scott Norton video in which
I saw it too. I know exactly what you're about to say.
Dude, apparently Scott Norton was one of the safest fucking workers to ever grace the fucking ring. I actually watched the whole thing of him talking.
Bro, he set a bar. He was like, I'm gonna take care of you. John Wayne didn't use real bullets. Like apparently people were like legit scared of this dude.
Dude,
and I'm like,
people quit WCW when they had to go up against him.
That's the fucking best. Like, all right, it looks like, this match is awesome. But it looks like our chat was right. Scott Norton is the man. We have the best fans.
You guys called it.
They called it, man.
And all it took was our algorithms to catch up with you guys.
Oh, shit. Whoa, that belly to back suplex. Holy hell. Oh, my God.
He folded Benoit up.
Oh, my God. We're going to have to clip that shit.
Guerrero fucking showing.
Oh, shit, the brainbuster.
Never seen a brainbuster whipped like that.
He's done.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's going
up. Get ready for it. Nightwing, shut your mouth.
Here we go. Oh,
knees up.
He said it was the Scott Norton episode.
Yeah, you shut up over there.
Damn it, Nightwing. Oh, hell. But if he's doing interviews. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. How?
He tried to put Guerrero's head through that fucking mat.
No, bro, because that was crazy. Nah, bro, that was crazy.
Dude, he fucking snapped him.
You listen to commentary?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're going. Oh, but he's still selling the arm. Belly back suplex. No, he put him in the. Oh. That's it.
Full Nelson God. Belly to back suplex.
Voice.
Dude,
I need a minute after that match. Holy shit.
This was Benoit's introduction to WCW fans.
Oh my
Look at that
God.
guy. Dude,
That was incredible.
I miss seeing that man. I know he had a bit of a demon problem, or some things may have happened, but in a ring, he was fantastic.
That was an the full Nelson belly to back suplex.
Dude, that power bomb.
That power bomb was the craziest, though.
Fuck
The
that
power bomb was the craziest.
That brain buster, the way he snapped him up
Oh
in the
my!
fucking guy.
A bunch of trolls, bro. I love them. I love them.
And we've come to the point in the show where they have taken the dog away, fans. No more pooch.
We must be getting closer to that intermission part.
Yeah. Dude, what blows my mind is WCW, when they were coming up with Nitro, they said,
yeah.
You know, for our commentary team, we need manga. Like, where does this even...
Tell me it didn't work, though. Like,
it worked perfectly, but it still says...
It's crazy. It's still crazy.
Yeah, well, there could be... You might be right, Nightwing. Deborah could be taking the dog for the rest of the show. She was with him at that time.
Yay.
Fans, this is like a pulling back the curtain for me as a human being. One of my favorite things to do on YouTube is to go up and look up Mean Gene outtakes and just watch them.
He's the man, dude. He's the man.
He had some of the best outtakes. His cussing. He was fantastic.
He was cantankerous a man. Like, that's what I like about him. Like, had some sass about him. We need a backstage interviewer like that. That's gonna be like push back a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I miss the interactions with him and Macho Man. Those two used to go at it, or the way he would interact with Hogan.
Look at the group of kids in the front row putting their thumbs down with the WC.
Yeah.
What a different time, man. It was just a group of kids, man.
Yep.
Just having the time of their life.
Seeing the biggest man in wrestling.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, walking out with the stupidest man in wrestling.
And Hogan, like they're probably going to see Hogan. Like, those kids are about to lose their shit, bro. Like,
yep.
What an awesome time for those kids.
Yes, Nightwing, those Kamala outtakes. Some of those were some really good ones. Oh my God, this is one character I wish would have never, ever...
Wait, what's the crowd doing? Crowd's getting up.
Oh, you know what's about to happen. Hogan's going to walk out, or Jimmy Hart.
Oh, this is a terrible promo.
He's a terrible promo guy.
This is a terrible promo. Look at him. He looks like he's reading off of something.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad.
Daniel Garcia. I think they might have some out there, but look at the ones that do the Randy Orton RKO out of nowhere. It's usually videos like where a guy goes, you ever walk into a forest and there's 5 gorillas ready to fight you? Well, this is how you take care of them. And then they're always like RKO at the end to the last one. I love how he's talking shit about Hogan, but wearing all Hogan colors.
I know, he's wearing Hogan colors. I'm just like...
And his bleach blonde hair. Man, yeah, I can't stand. Taskmaster.
Everybody's paying attention to the Giant. Like, nobody cares about what you're talking about.
And there's half of the Hitler that he shaved.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Daniel Garcia, I would watch it.
Diamond Cutter to Godzilla, Ultraman, Voltron, Kratos, and more.
Why was he touching his hand? Like, oh, I fucking hate the Taskmaster.
They couldn't find nobody to be a mouthpiece better than him.
Oh, you know he told the Giant to fucking talk this way. Shut up. Talk normal.
Oh, God. Me. Gee. He's the best. Rest in power, bro, because he's so damn good.
That motherfucker. He totally cut any type of momentum that those two built in that. He cut it out with one line.
He did.
Oh my God. Guys, okay, we all know Scott Norton is a physical specimen.
Damn
We've
it.
gone over this for weeks.
Damn it. Scott
I
Norton
knew.
was a
You know what?
physical
It was in the back of my mind,
Here
House,
we go again. Damn it.
to not even bring up that idea that we seen it. But I was like, you know what? It's relevant. And then here they go.
Yeah,
And then WCW hits
crazy.
us with the monster trucks.
Why are the wrestlers turning into monster trucks? I don't know what's going on anymore. This is a promotion. So we got monster trucks and Halloween.
At the
And this
Joe
is happening
Louis
in
Arena.
Joe Louis Arena. Joe Louis Arena in Detroit, Michigan. Shout out to Kevin Calloway. We love you. Now, ho!
Yeah. He's going up against Ming, though.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And
Hacksaw.
now Hacksaw Jim Duggan's going to go up against Mr. IRS or whatever. He's not going to make it there. He's going up against Ming. It's Alex Wright and Disco. Oh, we got Macho Man. Oh, Hugh Morris. And all black Hogan.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Dark Hulk Hogan.
Do you
Damn,
think when
WCW Saturday Night was lit. That looked like a good episode.
Dude, that looked like a great episode. My dad was there, Hugh Morris. So I mean, I'm looking forward to
I was gonna say that's like a good Saturday. We might have to start covering Saturday night shows. This WCW Saturday Nights. I see a disco ball.
Oh, you know what's about to come out.
I see a disco ball.
When Hogan dressed all in black, do you think he said slurs to himself in the mirror?
Oh, he definitely did. He was hyping himself up in the mirror.
When we're off camera, I will tell you my thoughts.
That's hilarious. All right. Here's Disco. A guy who's not really loved in this current day and age for his thoughts. But that's all right, though, because Disco is an entertaining character in WCW. Who the hell?
You know who that is.
Oh, damn it.
Why?
Oh, no.
What possessed Ming in any form or fashion to agree to this?
I don't know. And what was Disco Inferno doing, and where did he go?
What are we doing here?
He's just gone. He just was gone. Oh! The first ever winner of the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble winner, first one, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
And you got fans out there with their...
Oh, no!
Oh, Ming is not having none of that shit.
Ming don't care.
Ming said, fuck you, fuck your flag. It's a fight.
While this match is going on, it's probably going to be a decent match. I want to ask you this, because he never comes up, even though he does have a huge part of history in a lot of different ways. What did you think about the career of Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
It was a great career for Hacksaw Jim Duggan. He was beloved in WWF.
Oh, yeah.
He was beloved in WCW.
Yeah.
When people heard about his cancer, I mean, people were legit upset. Like, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
He's beloved.
He's beloved, but he's what we grew up with wrestling. He's a character.
Yep.
And he plays his character very well.
He holds a hacksaw and he's an all-American guy. I fucking love it.
Yeah, like what? There's nothing. He's like a 80s, 90s dad.
Yeah, man.
That wrestles. There you go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like Nightwing says, you just have to have a soft spot for him because he's a nice dude.
He's just a great guy who loves to wrestle, and yeah, man, I've never heard anybody say a bad word about Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah, like, I mean, is he ever going to win the world title?
No, but not everybody. I think we got to get out of the idea that like with NBA, it's ring culture. That if you didn't win a ring, you didn't have a good career. You don't have to win a ring to have a good career. Oh, he kicked the shit out of him, and you don't have to win a world heavyweight championship to make money and have a good career.
Yeah, I think he's still alive too.
Oh, he is. He's still alive. Tongan Death Grip.
He is just going at it. I kind of like that visual.
Yeah. Here we are. It's 1995. We're seeing the Tongan Death Grip. What is it? Like 31 years later, we're seeing it on WWE TV again?
Yeah.
Crazy. It's just crazy, man.
And, I mean, think about it. What we've known of what we've seen with Ming and his character, that's Jacob.
Yeah, man.
Ming is just a new version, or Jacob's a new version of Ming.
Oh, Ribshot says that Duggan was the IWA World Heavyweight Champion. He's held a World Heavyweight Champion, but not for like a major television promotion. But that is acknowledged as IWA World Heavyweight Champion. That is true. But Hacksaw Jim Duggan, man, just a great career. We got Stone Pain Productions over there on IG. He says the content creator champ is here. So I just want to show him some love over there on IG. We saw Jeff Murray hop in too, so that was great. But shout out to him. But yeah, we're watching WCW, man. We're watching some crazy commercials right now. We got Hogan in all black.
Yeah, that is pretty unique. We brought that up too, Ribshot. Yeah, he was the first Royal Rumble winner. Fucking Jimmy Hart is not letting go of that title.
Nope.
Dude, he's even biting his lower lip with it. That's a little creepy.
That is weird, but I always enjoyed how him and Heyman always held the title so close. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, and they should because of the way that they...
It's the prize. It's the richest prize.
Yeah, and the way they design their manager characters, it's very fucking fitting for them.
Yep.
That's awesome, Ribshot. Ribshot saying
That's crazy.
I saw Duggan at the first show
His
I
first
ever
show
went
he's ever been to.
He was the janitor in WC. I remember that gimmick.
That's crazy.
Was pretty funny. No, Jimmy Hart has not aged at all.
No, great guy still looks great. When I met him, he still looked great. These two, look at these two.
What the fuck?
In front of the black and white Hulk Hogan logo.
Yeah. Hogan put all this black on, okay? Puts the sunglasses on. And then he goes, you know what this is missing, brother? A black cross. I kept trying to figure out what the fuck was flying behind. every time that gold
Yeah, the Black Cross, yep.
He's like, yeah, this ties it all together, brother.
Big stinky giant. Come on, man.
What the fuck? Like, this is 1995.
It sure is 19.
These are the things. You're a big silly head.
You're a stupid head.
I hate you. Yeah, come on, man. You big stinky giant.
Things didn't get crazy until later on in the 90s.
Yeah, they're still playing well with television.
Yeah, yep. Arn Anderson and Flying Brian.
This is gonna be good. Arn Anderson, known as the actual real life badass.
Oh yeah.
Him and his brothers are definitely real life heels when it comes to wrestling.
Oh, we back. I kind of they didn't go so hard on the commercials on this episode. I kind of wasn't mad at the commercials.
I wasn't mad either, but I can understand how maybe some of our younger fans weren't too into it because
I get it. But
we love those cheesy commercials. That shit we grew up on.
Man. Yeah, it was just great nostalgia, man.
Oh, it is. Just like, I mean, Ric Flair walking out in a robe and not at a bar shitting himself yelling. You know, there's another video of him yelling at wait staff again. Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Except this one's the day after when they kicked him out.
The day after what now?
They kicked him out the day before.
Oh, okay.
And he came back the next day to yell at them.
What a dick. Damn, man. Why? Fucking why?
That kid he's missing a finger. You can't
what's up with that
horseman side if you only
I'm like, which? Is it 3 horsemen? Whoa, wait a minute, where's Sting? Why is he not just attacking him? Okay, so it's a handicap match right now. Oh, there they go. They're tying up. Awkward tie-up, but they got to it. Oh!
Jesus Christ, Nick Patrick almost got kicked under the chin.
Man.
God damn.
Woo,
Flair, a Flair chop
was
is still gnarly.
Uh-oh. Flair's in a flow state right now. Look at him go. Holy shit.
He is just chopping the shit out of anybody.
Flair's on another level right now.
Arn. Oh, there you go. Strut it, Flair.
Yeah, he's in a flow state, bro. He is just like vibing. Like, that was Ric Flair though, man. Like,
it was.
I know he's an asshole now, but if you guys were watching what we're watching right now, you'd see why people put him where he's at.
Yeah.
Damn, Flair was good. Oh, shit, chopped the shit out of him. Oh, he's whooping both their ass. He don't even need Sting.
Just chucked Pillman like he was trash.
Like, look at him. And then he's just strutting. He's whooping 2 dudes' ass by himself, and he's strutting. Ric Flair is different.
It's different. This is why people were putting him in rap songs back in the day. Talking about him.
Because he was just...
Dude, like, motherfuckers were strutting like Flair.
Like, I get it. I'm not going to say the dude's not a drunken and asshole right now. But damn it, man. And this time, he was... Yeah, like you said, referenced in rap songs, like a part of like hip hop culture. Like people thought he was cool. The way he carried himself, the watches, the limos, the bravado, all of it, bro. And he backed it up in the ring.
Yeah, 100%.
Chopping Arn Anderson's ass. Let me ask you. Ooh, nice elbow. Let me ask you, at this point in 1995, how many times do you think these two had wrestled at this point?
Oh, God.
I'm not talking together. I mean against each other.
Arn Anderson and Ric Flair?
Yeah. I'm talking about like not like in character. Oh, he missed in character stuff. I mean like throughout their career, because they probably wrestled each other at a lot of different promotions at some point.
Yeah, I would have to say it would at this point
At that point, 95, yeah.
it would probably be leaking up in between 50s and 100s, just
Yeah.
because there's so many territories that they could have that they actually had legit stories built in.
Yeah, I would say around 95 they probably wrestled between 60 to 80 times
I mean, I think those are
against
both
each other, different
fair
promotions, yeah.
assessments. Oh yeah. I mean, just the southern promotions alone. These
Oh
guys
yeah, man. Oh shit, got him in the back of the head and oh, the spine buster.
to that old man back.
Hold on, crowd's going crazy.
You know
It's
who
Stinger.
that means. They haven't tagged together since 1995.
The US heavyweight champion. I like to hear that.
Yeah.
The only person who I've heard call the Intercontinental Champion the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion in like the last 2 years was Paul Heyman.
Oh.
He's the only one that puts enough thought into it to call it the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion or the United States Heavyweight Champion. And once again, one thing I love about tag team wrestling, especially cohesive teams, look at what they've done. They've cut off the ring.
Yeah.
Trying to keep him in their corner. Keep him away from Sting as much as possible. Sting is fresh. Ric Flair's starting to get winded now. So Ric Flair came in with a whole lot of fire, but now the numbers game's starting to get a hold of him, and now he's got to try to get to Sting. Oh, up and down. But down goes Flair.
Flopping.
Hot tag time.
Exhausted. Sting doing what he's supposed to do, getting that crowd all jazzed up, ready to go for this big tag. This is the big moment. It was said by Bischoff they hadn't tagged together since 1990, and there it is. And look at that reaction.
Boom! Great hot tag. Crowd was up for it. What is wrong with Patrick? Get the fuck out of the ring, brother. Like, what are you doing?
Go check on Flair.
Oh! Sting's on it. Ah! Big face buster. How can you say that? It was just a hot tag. Stinger splash. Stinger splash. Stinger splash. Stinger splash.
Look at Arn Cell.
Clothesline. Back elbow. Woo!
Who's he going to snatch up in that Scorpion Deathlock?
Ah, good times, man. Oh!
Oh.
Uh-oh. They got the upper hand. Oh! Clothesline. One got, not the other one got. He went and got him back, though. Oh! Inverted atomic drop. Sting is so damn good at this time. I mean, he's always been good, but 95, he was a lot more stronger, athletic. Oh, shit!
I'm Pillman about biffed that.
Holy hell. He's about to lose a fucking nutsack, dude. Like, damn.
Flair's like, what happened? He's like, well, I cleared everybody out, man.
He's like, everybody's on the outside of the ring.
They're outside, bro.
Oh, they counted him out.
Okay, there has to be something that happened.
There's got to be more. They decided to take the high road. They walked off. That's why. There's got to be more, though.
This has got to be a setup for something. Oh, I thought he was going to bounce off that. Shoot a clothesline at Sting.
Yeah, I thought Sting was about to take his head off, bro. Ah, that's why, because they're saving the finish for the pay-per-view. Hell yeah, Sting.
Good guy, Sting. I know now you're walking the straight and narrow, brother.
Yeah, man. He said, I'm getting nauseous.
What a moment.
Pretty good episode. Pretty good
Yeah.
episode.
No, this was a great one.
Great lead up to the pay-per-view. Good stories
And,
told.
and the
Great
fucking
action
dog's
between the dog's back.
back. The dog's back. Deborah got tired of watching the dog.
Great action between Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit. Great
That was a
stories
great
being
match.
told. I mean, this was a great episode.
Yeah, this was some great television for back in the day. Great wrestling. Um, as a WCW fan, you should have walked away pretty happy from this episode.
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely with you on that. I thought that was a fun episode to watch. And man, I thought this was a fun episode because we got a chance to talk about so much awesome stuff, whether it be watching some WCW, talking about everything that was going on with Paul Heyman and his interview with CVV, which was a great listen. Me and Voice highly recommend if you are a promoter, a booker, in any way in the business, or maybe you're just a fan. Maybe you just love wrestling and you love to hear the details of the backstage and hear how somebody helps with things creatively. We both highly recommend that you listen to it, man. We're going to ride off into the sunset, call this a really great episode because we do have AEW in a couple of minutes. And of course, we got to review that tomorrow. That's going to be a great episode. But I'm going to give it to Voice and let him know. And he's going to let you know, that is, everywhere that you guys can catch him.
All right, fans, if you enjoyed what you've seen here, guess what? Next Wednesday, stop in, do it again with WCW Watch Along with me and Howse. And, well, that's what we do. We watch WCW just like we did. It's a fantastic episode. I might go back and rewatch that match because that was a great one. Totally.
Yeah,
I don't even remember that match because I would have remembered those pants by Benoit. But again, 6 p.m. on a Wednesday, come and hang out with me and Howse. Tomorrow, Howse kind of hinted to it. We're about to get into it. It's the AEW Dynamite. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun show. It's a great show. It's an OG Tony, Howse, and Voice show where you can come in and talk AEW Dynamite with us. That's where we talk the AEW segments of our wrestling voyage. It's a fun show. You guys drive a lot of the conversation.
Yep.
If you've been there in the chat, you already know about that. So come hang out, see what we love, see what we loathe, and see everything in between. 6 p.m. on a Thursday for the AEW Dynamite show. Fans, lastly, if you want to catch more, well, I talk Monday Night Raw too, and I do that with a co-host named Kevin Calloway, the Chaos Goblin. He is a professional who's been in between those ropes, and he's heard all those dings. So come and hang out with us, and we will break down Raw for you just like we do every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. This last episode is a great one. Kevin, if you are a follower of us, you know Kevin doesn't like to really go out of his way to point out the actual discrepancies in a promotion. But on this one, he let WWE creative have it. He dropped some F-bombs. He said, what the are we doing here, guys? So go check that out. Go re-listen to it if you didn't catch it live. It's a great conversation. And those are at 6 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Hey, man, I love what you guys are doing. The podcast version of this past Tuesday's episode is now available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Just another great episode and another great series here at In Your House. Programming notes, Friday, we are going to have Jasmine St. Clair. She's going to be on the show. She's working with JCW, working with NWA, and she has her own podcast, Crazy Train, where she talks to musicians, talks wrestling, and she's going to come on the show this Friday. Sunday, we're going to try to get together, have a great episode. We have a big wrestling weekend going down, ladies and gentlemen, because we have Night of Champions on Saturday. TNA is running their event on Sunday, as is NXT, and of course Forbidden Door with AEW. So a lot of wrestling on Sunday, some wrestling on Saturday, but a jam-packed wrestling weekend coming up this weekend, even when you factor in AAA on Saturday night. So we're going to be covering as much as we possibly can. Talk about some wrestling that happened on Saturday. Preview some of the situations and matches that's going to be happening on Sunday night on Sunday's house party. Then on Monday, we're going to get back with Leela Feist. She's going to be coming on the show, talking about everything that she's doing. OVW is merged up with TNA. Leela Feist is currently an OVW talent, former OVW Women's Champion. How would this merger affect her, and what are her thoughts on it? We're going to talk about that Monday. And guys, I'm telling you, we got some great content for you guys. July 11th, we're going to be dipping our toe into some UFC watch-alongs. That's going to be great. We're doing everything we can. We've got our website that we are getting everything finalized on. Voice has been doing a great job on that. We should have everything up and going and have a link for you guys probably by the end of Sunday. We want to have one more group discussion about it and get everything hammered out before we make it official, and then just launch it out for you guys to do everything that you guys want to do. Check out the content there, and that's going to help us a lot in the future. I promise you that. But that's all a part of the work, and that's HOWSE, and the W stands for work. So, for the voice, Josh Joseph, and the whole team here at In Your House, I'm Alakana Khan Madhouse, here to remind you to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to hop on this bandwagon. Get on or get gone, because the household is still going mighty strong. We'll catch you tomorrow on the AEW Dynamite Review Show. Peace.
Yeah. In your house with O'Con. Hey, O'Con, in your house. Hollywood.